This is Sony Xperia Tech Reviews and you're speaking with Christopher. We're just doing a basic test here on full daylight 1080p HDR on. While I'm talking and testing, I'm just going to give you a couple of thoughts about this video and the current events. Essentially the stabilisation is fine on here and it's rendering the difference between the sky and the ground quite well. Obviously this is not in the Cinema Pro. I have auto brightness on, which on a nice sunny day like this it helps to brighten the screen a lot more than the slider allows, so I can generally see what I'm doing. See, not too many lags or stutters. I'm panning, as you know Sony's not that good at panning shots, but everything seems to be fine here. Now let's walk home. I'm working from home at the moment, and right, part two. Now, I actually love the stability on the Sony Xperia 1 at 1080p. Even on HDR mode, it's pretty much world class. I just wish they could sort it out. But as you can see in my testing, the 1080p HDR on initial firmware release was appalling at best, and it needed more improvement. And so, if they can fix, logic would say, if they can fix 1080p HDR stabilisation in software, obviously, then surely they could fix 4K in software. Just keeping my distance, these joggers. Afternoon. See, not much stutter in there. Not much stutter in there. A little bit of bounce, but I'm just come up a massive curb then, so and we're just avoiding this dog because I know what small dogs are like. You know, big dogs are like, oh, let me love you. Small dogs are, fight me, fight me, fight me. People doing exercise. So how would you feel if I got in touch with Sony? Basically, anybody has any Sony contacts, Sony and I need to liaise a bit more. I got in touch with the Sony president and Northern and European press about various stability issues and see if we can work together in partnership, not just me but all Sony fans, to get it resolved. Sadly, they didn't even bother replying to me, probably because I'm just a new channel. I haven't got many subscribers. So I'm going to liaise with some other tech channels to see if we can put pressure on Sony, gentle pressure, to get this resolved, this 4K stability resolved. So I'm going to be approaching Techspert, Chris at Techspert, and I'll speak to What Gear as well. See if we can all work together to put pressure on Sony to fix, not to abandon us Xperia 1 Mark 1 users, but to actually render a fix for us. Because we like Sony, it's just that we should listen to us a bit more, that's all. You know? Anyway, pan shot. Lovely shadows. I'm on my way back home now. Just gone up a curb again. So I was going to stop, start, stop. There you go. Right, okay, that little bouncer there, you see, it takes a moment for the stability, the electronic image stabilisation to come into effect. So if you stop and suddenly start, all of a sudden it takes about half a second for the stability to come into effect, and once you continue walking it's fine. But if you stop or start again, you know, you get a slight judder there. So my recommendation is, if you are actually out and about after this coronavirus and you want to film in 1080p HDR, EIS on, stability on, is before you start recording, start walking. That is if you're moving first. Okay, so that's a nice handy tip from the Sony Xperia Tech Reviews. I hope you're all doing fine and stay safe during this coronavirus. You take care.